Today it's Sisyphus Day at the homestead, and hopefully, unlike Sisyphus, I can get these boulders up the hill and they don't roll back down to pin me down, so I have to do it again. We're moving rocks today. We're moving rocks today, and over the past few weeks I've accumulated a ton of rocks to put up on the wall that's up there. A lot of rocks. Of the rocks I accumulated, there's little ones and there's big ones, and the big ones, just to give you some scale, there's a hammer. Here they are. Here's my hand, here's my head. They're massive. There might be some 200+ pounders in here. I'll use a dolly to move those. The rest will get huffed up in the wheelbarrow to finish the wall, which I'll show you right here. At this point, the wall that started way down there is really causing me headaches. It's holding up a lot of progress. I need to finish it off, and I'm backed up with rocks down there, so we're building a wall today. I have a couple choices of what I can do for wall building. I can just keep extending this wall down at me, which works, but I have some huge rocks, and I can't put those in the wall up there. They're just too thick. It's a waste. So what I'm going to do is put them right here to extend down the next section of the wall, which is going to be higher. Big rocks can go on the bottom, little ones can go on top of that. So I'm going to try and use up all the big ones right here and then continue this line down, because that line's going to come right behind me and connect down into here. The wall is going to basically come down here. It's going to connect at this corner, so I'm going to have a wall coming like this straight through here, and this wall will tee into it. So I need to start cutting out a foundation right in here so the wall can support all this soil through there. One thing I absolutely have to do is make sure I leave enough clearance for the wheelbarrow, because I've been known in the past to cut myself short, not making enough room to operate tools within the space. So I need to put this corner post in a spot where the wheelbarrow is going to fit. The front of the wall will be here. Every piece of the rock needs to be behind this stake if this wheelbarrow is going to fit, and then I'll leave myself a little buffer room in case I ever get a wider tool. But this is an important step. You don't want to screw yourself over and make it too tight, then you can't get through. In looking at this, it looks like I'm in line with the wall up there, so it should be good. So in theory, all this is going to be backfilled behind me. The rock wall is going to come right in here. Starting inventory. Now let's do a test fit, see if we're okay. Tight, but good. One way my style is changing when I'm building these walls, I've evolved to this, is I'm starting to backfill behind the first row of rocks with smaller rocks. I take all of the weird shaped rocks, the triangular pyramid shaped rocks, really round rocks, and I backfill the wall to prevent it sloughing backward, to prevent it pulling backward, or any slippage from the front rocks. If they fall, they're going to fall against a wall of other rocks. So this is something new I'm doing, and I was nervous to do it at first because in theory I'm wasting rocks when I don't have an unlimited supply. I'm putting rocks back here that aren't making up linear length, and what I need a lot of is linear length and height and not thickness. So I'm putting rocks in here for thickness, for structural support, especially on these higher walls, because I don't want to have to rebuild these, and I'm not using concrete. This portion of the wall is done for now, looking good. It's going to eventually have to go higher, but I don't want to continue it higher until I finish that other portion of the wall and connect the two. With this base built, I still have rocks down there to use up, so now I'm going to go and start advancing that other rock wall that I started before and hopefully connect these two. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it today with the rocks I have, but I do want to deplete the total supply that's down there. Here's what I have left. I'm going to try and put all these into that first wall and get that done. There we are, done for the day, and all the rocks behind me are gone. I've spent the entire inventory. I'll show you a final picture of what those two walls look like coming up here in a second. The goal here today was just to get every single rock behind me and where I'm sitting moved, and the goal is accomplished because it's done. I'm sweating, I'm dirty, and I'm ready to take a shower. It's over for today. Work is done. Thanks for watching this one. Until next time, be nice, be thankful, and do the work.